Fire types are some of the most popular Pixelmon. They're usually equipped with large amounts of damage and they're just plain cool, or rather hot. Although they have many weaknesses and not quite as many strengths, they still manage to find a place on all of our teams. Today, we're going to go over my opinion of the top 5 Fire type Pixelmon. Number 5. Magmortar comes straight from the original lava Pokemon himself, Magmar. He's evolved by using a Magmarizer and trade, and carries the same traits over. This Pixelmon has a base special attack of 125 and has enough speed to work with it. It even has 95 special defense to go with it, but that usually won't save it against the ground, rock, and fire weaknesses of a fire type Pixelmon. Not only can those arm cannons fire some of the strongest fire attacks you'll ever see, but they can also fire off thunderbolts, focus blasts, and solar beams to take out anything that's strong against fire. With more speed, Magmortar could be nearly impossible to counter, but he still has enough potential to make him a very effective sweeper. Number 4. Blaziken is definitely one of my favorite fire Pokemon, period. As the first fire fighting starter to come into the game, it holds a special place as one of the coolest looking flaming chickens in existence. The thing about Blaziken, his stats aren't necessarily what make him good. He has 120 base attack, but not good enough speed or defense to back that up. And he has 110 base special attack that's wasted because his best moves are physical attacks. The strength of Blaziken goes back to that fighting flaming chicken idea, which gives it a very good moveset. On his own he learns Brave Bird, Sky Uppercut, and Flare Blitz, and can learn many of the strongest physical TMs out there as well for that 4th slot. With proper training and a Choice Scarf, Blaziken can make for a mighty glass cannon, taking out a few foes before it ends up going down itself. Number 3. Arcanine is a super cool flaming dog semi-legendary Pokemon, or so the rumors say. Although he's a solid fire type, he learns enough attacks to give him type coverage all over the board. Unfortunately, his stats also fall victim to that classic fire curse, having good physical and special attack. But with 110 attack and 95 speed, he may not be the best sweeper, but he can certainly make it happen. The real strength of Arcanine comes from one of the best movesets you can find. He has Flare Blitz, Crunch, Outrage, and Wild Charge. With those moves, he can counter over half of all Pixelmon types and make the rest have a really bad day. With this kind of coverage, you can always consider having an Arcanine on your team. Number 2. Chandelure is one of the most powerful Pixelmon in the game. Not only does he feature a strong dual-type combo, but he has the best special attack stat in Pixelmon to back it up. With a whopping 145 special attack, he can not only one-hit super effective targets, but most of the other ones as well. Although he only has 80 speed, it's enough to work with, or even throw a Choice Scarf on and never let your enemies get a hit in. To make this happen, he can learn powerful ghost and fire stabs, such as Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Shadow Ball. Another huge boost to this Pixelmon is its ability to learn Energy Ball, a strong special attack that just so happens to counter every weakness fire types have. If a player doesn't have the right counter, Chandelure can definitely have a capability to sweep through their entire team. Before we look at number 1, here's a couple starters that didn't quite make it on the list. Charizard is one of my favorite starters. He has good speed and special attack. The only thing that brings him down is his dual type of fire and flying. In Moltres, this is a strength because he learns Hurricane and other good moves. But Charizard does not learn any special attack flying moves, therefore picking up all the weaknesses of flying type for nothing. What about Typhlosion? He has all the same stats as Charizard and no flying type. However, the weakness once again comes down to typing. He has stats to rival Magmortar, Arcanine, or Blaziken, but not nearly the variety of type coverage they have. He's a good fire Pokemon, but that's just about all he's good for. Number 1. Volcarona is an incredibly powerful pseudo-legendary Pokemon, even stronger than Moltres itself. There are two things that make this Pixelmon number 1 on the list. The first is its flawless stat pool, where every stat goes to use somewhere. It has 135 base special attack, rivaling only Chandelure, and the fastest speed on this list at 100. It also has good special defense and reasonable health to support that, allowing Volcarona to survive special attack hits if it needs to. The second thing that gives Volcarona's number 1 spot is the dual typing of Fire and Bug, which takes away some weaknesses and gives many strengths. This lets Volcarona get a stab bonus off its moves like Heat Wave, Fire Blast, and Bug Buzz. It can also learn moves that increase its stats even further, like Quiver Dance or Fiery Dance. Did I mention he learns Hurricane? Yeah, that too. And it can learn Psychic and Solar Beam as well. Convinced yet? So it has all the special attacks you'll ever need to give it excellent type coverage. Before we end this on too many high notes, let's discuss Volcarona's ×4 weakness to Rock. ×4 moves usually kill whatever they touch, and the thing about Volcarona is with its very minuscule defense stat, it doesn't even waste stats trying to stop it from happening. With a Volcarona, just make sure you know your few weaknesses and exploit your many strengths. This makes Volcarona my number 1 Fire-type Pixelmon. So there's my top 5. Make sure to post your favorite Fire-type Pixelmon in the comments below and like the video if you've enjoyed. Next time we're going to go over Water-type Pixelmon, so subscribe if you're new to catch up on all the videos. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.